Welcome to BodyBags. I'm your Friday reviewer, Chris, from Chris B Movies. You know my name is Chris. You know I love B movies and I love old canon shit. That's why I'm doing Charles Bronson's 10 to Midnight for 1983 week here at BodyBags. Now, 10 to Midnight, like I said, is a 1983 American crime horror thriller film directed by J. Lee Thompson, who also did Cape Fear, from a screenplay originally written by William Roberts. The film stars the great Charles Bronson in the lead role, with a supporting cast that includes Lisa Eilbacher, Andrew Stevens, Gene Davis, who plays the killer, Jeffrey Lewis, who is in Every Which Way But Loose, and also The Devil's Rejects, and Wilford Brimley, who is in Cocoon. And all the lawnmowers in my area just started up. Oh boy, you're gonna hear some noise. 10 to Midnight was released by City Films, a subsidiary of Canon Films, to American cinemas on March 11th, 1983, and that's 83 week that we're doing here. Welcome to 1983 week. I decided to do a Charles Bronson canon classic 10 to Midnight. Now look at this. This is a pretty good setup. This is from Scream Factory. Look at this back. I do like this artwork. This artwork is pretty cool. And here, more great artwork. Now I'm going to show you the original artwork for 10 to Midnight. And this was the original one when they had movie posters up and such. This was the original one. I don't know if you can see it with the glare, but I'm going to try my best to give it to you. It has a good cartoony Charles Bronson right there. And basically it follows a serial killer who does not like to be turned down by women. He exacts revenge by going after them, but he's a master of getting himself alibis. Like one scene where he goes to a movie theater and starts flirting with these girls, and he has a very creepy way of flirting with women, where women will almost always say, just, yeah, I'm all set. Because he comes off as this creepy dude, man. I'm just sorry. So when a girl he works with shuts down his advances, he is hell-bent on killing her. So he goes to the movies, and he's talking to these two girls, and these girls aren't having him. He sits down, and then all of a sudden, while the movie starts, he gets up, leaves, goes to the bathroom, jumps out the window, seems like a lot of work for me, and goes after the coworker who kind of dissed him. He finds her and her boyfriend getting it on in a trailer, and he just goes about killing her and the boyfriend. After chasing her down a little bit. But when he kills people, he's virtually always naked. Then he goes back to the movie before the movie ends and continues to sit where he's sitting, and the girls turn around, and there's his alibi. You know what I'm saying? This guy is great at making alibis. And anybody who's associated with girls who turn him down, even the girls who turn him down, but people who are associated, like roommates, he'll kill them as well. So he kills a lot of people. But this guy looks like a young Jim Carrey. Warren Stacy is the killer, played by Gene Davis. I have not seen him in anything else. I don't recall. But he looks like a young Jim Carrey, and he's not very scary. I gotta say, he's not very scary. And you know at some point Charles Bronson's gonna smoke this dude. And he basically attacks women. Of course, if there's a man with the woman as the first woman he kills, he'll kill him too, but... But against Charles Bronson, this guy is no match for Charles Bronson. As you find out later on in the film, without spoiling anything, the body count's pretty high. The guy basically kills women. But when he starts going after Charles Bronson's daughter, that's when Charles Bronson is ready to fight back. And he's going to find this guy and stop this guy by any means necessary. And Bronson's going to break all the rules, because that's what he does in his movies. He does not do conventional policing. When it comes down to his family or wife, as in the Death Wish movies, or girlfriends, he is going to fight back, and he's going to kill the man who's killed the people he loved and is messing with the people he loves. Albeit his daughter, because now he's after his daughter. And so Charles Bronson fights back. You know, this movie is very comical. I was laughing during a lot of scenes. And when I was a kid and I watched this in my younger ages on VHS when I rented it, I thought it was creepy and scary. And when Charles Bronson, spoiler alert, you ready? You ready? Takes out the killer in the end, which is extremely comical. I died laughing. Because basically they finally caught him, and spoiler alert, and he said, "Don't worry, when I go to court, I'm going to plead insanity, and then I'm going to go to a mental hospital, and they're going to let me go. That's right, and I'm going to come back after your daughter." And then Charles Bronson's like, "No, you're not." Boom! Pops him right in the head. Kills him. freaking awesome. I laughed my ass off. I gotta tell you, I laughed really hard. When I first saw it, I thought it was the coolest thing ever. Like, Charles Bronson just took out this killer, yeah! But, the acting is something to behold. As with all classic canon action films, like I say, the body count's pretty high, a lot of blood in this one. Acting is atrocious, especially by the killer. Every time the guy talks, it's like he becomes so not scary. If he would have not talked at all and shut his mouth and just gone on a killing rampage, he would have been a lot more scary. But every time he talks, it's like, oh man, you just ain't scary enough for me. And you could be no match for Charles Bronson, as he really isn't. And like I say, when he attacks the First Lady who kind of shunned him after he made advances to her and killed her and her boyfriend, he was naked. He undressed and got naked. He has a hatred for women who turn him down. Imagine if every guy was like that. The population of women would be very low. But anyway, definitely check out 10 to Midnight. Has a good cast. Wilford Brimley's in it. He's awesome. Jeffrey Lewis, you know, he's a character actor. A bit of Devil's Rejects. Every Which Way But Loose, that old Clint Eastwood movie with the monkey. Oh yeah, you know what I'm talking about. 10 to Midnight is a fun flick, man. It's so fun. Back in the day, I thought it was scary and really cool, and I thought the acting was normal, but it definitely ages itself. See, even Max is getting all flustered from it. And again, this guy is very misogynistic. I guess towards, you know, females who turn him down. But, oh well. But yeah, 10 to Midnight, freaking awesome film. Charles Bronson's great as usual, you know. He has his clever one-liners and stuff, and yeah, great film. I gotta say, Charles Bronson plays Leo. The guy, his partner, is a total dweeb. Guy's a total dweeb. Had me cracking up. And the killer in this film, oh, he had me cracking up. I'm sorry, I could not take him seriously. Where back in the day, when I was a kid, I took him more seriously because the acting was so different back in the 70s and late 80s, and I was kind of used to that acting style. But the acting style is so much different now that when you see an old canon film, it's kind of amusing. But anyways, check out 10 to Midnight. I would say check out anything starring Charles Bronson. You know, he breaks convention rules, not your normal police officer. He goes on killing sprees and fucks up bad people. I'm just going to say that. And I'm going to... No kids should be watching this, by the way. You know, I'm going to put that little no kids should be watching this thing. Click that button when I send this in. But anyway, check out 10 to Midnight. Films from 1983. We're all doing it here this week at BodyBags. We got 2 more awesome reviewers. We're going to be doing 2 more awesome films from 1983. So check it out. It was a really good year for movies. A real fun year for movies. And check them all out. And check out every Charles Bronson film you can get your hands on. I know Vinegar Syndrome just released an amazing release of Death Wish 2. Hopefully Death Wish 3 is on their radar as well. But, you know, Charles Bronson's great and everything. I mean, come on. Chucky Bronson. Oh, yeah. You know when he's going after a killer? He ain't going to arrest them and bring them to jail. He's going to kill their asses. Check out 10 to Midnight. And thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all the support you guys are giving me. If you like, please comment. Write anything down. Free forum. You know, whether you like it, whether you don't. You know, and if there's any ways I can improve, I will. You know, always good recommendations and whatever you guys want to put down. And maybe some other Charles Bronson films have you seen. If you've seen this one, let me know how you liked it. And please subscribe to BodyBags. And also Crispy Movies. I'll be doing some new stuff coming very soon. So definitely check out my channel and check out all the other BodyBags guys. They are incredible guys. They are so passionate about films. And I love these guys to death. They're awesome. And, you know, 2 more heavy hitters coming on Saturday and Sunday. Oh, yeah. So check them out as well. And don't forget to watch those late night horror movies. Read up on your latest Fright Mags. Don't forget to tune in to another episode of a show we call BodyBags. Or I'm going to get Chucky Bronson after you. I'm going to wake him from the dead and have him come right after you. Oh, yeah.